Hi, I'm Tree Abraham. My book Cyclettes comes out November 10th with Book Hug Press. It's currently available for pre-order on their site, or I'd encourage you to order it through your favorite local bookstore across Canada. So this is the book. I guess the easiest way to describe it is through its title. It's essentially a series of cycling vignettes. And by cycling, I do mean literally the bicycle, but I also mean metaphorically, sort of the motion pathways we all take throughout our lives, physically, mentally, socially, societally. And by vignettes, I mean fragmented happenings and meditations that span multiple disciplines. I'm a book designer by trade and a visual artist in life, and that very much reflects how I process the world and how I author and come to a page and want to communicate. So you can tell just by flipping through that it's very experimental in form, but essentially it's an itemized list. And I am a prolific list maker. I always have been. Have some evidence of this. This is a to-do list that I made when I was 7. Some things on the list: big faces, dance, snack, color banana. So it was a big day for me. And it's in this notebook that I'm pretty sure was my mother's diary that I stole and tore out the pages to make room for my own entries. This is a list of things I wanted for Christmas at the age of 13. Let's see, there's snowboard inspired boots, dress Judy, there is a bicycle on here, atlas, kimono, logical mind puzzles, and a hula hoop. This is a book. It's a notebook that I got from a man who was screen printing them by hand in India, and each page is a different country. And then I put in like different places I want to go and visit in those countries. By my early 20s, I got better at consolidating lists. So this book has tabs. I got really sophisticated. It has things like favorite words, ideas, quotes, books. I carry this one sometimes when people make recommendations to me. I have like diners that I want to visit in the city. This page is songs that I think I should sing at karaoke. It's very helpful to have this stuff written down so you don't have to like think on the spot. This is my current list book, which I really love because it varies in line type in the book. And this list I made recently of all the places I've gone swimming this summer. I guess the way I see my relationships to lists is that I very much have a ravenous mind that's seeking sort of a means to digest desire, and a list is a way of just slowing myself down and contemplating the world around me. And there are a lot of lists of things that I want to do, but there's probably equally lists of things that I've already done. And right around the time that I started writing Cyclettes, I had just finished reading this book. It's called I Remember by Joe Brainerd. I believe it was written in the 70s. And it is sentences, and each sentence begins with I remember. And Brainerd basically tries to list everything he can remember about his life. And I think what struck me after reading it is how much is revealed in what we write down on these lists, but also the relationship between things on the list says a lot about its purpose. And I don't know why I started a list of bicycles in my life, but it's not surprising since I have lists for almost everything. But one morning I started a list of all the bicycles I could remember. They could be bicycles that I had physically ridden, but it deviated a lot to bicycles in pop culture or abstractions of them. And yeah, that list became this book. So I don't think I knew when I started it what it was trying to tell me, but certainly through the list growing and me diving deeper into each item on it, became clear by the end the sort of tensions and meaning making I have come to grapple with as a young adult in this very fast globalized world. So I'm going to read you a little passage. So they're all numbered. This is number 84. When I told Mom about my intentions to reroute into a creative field, she broke into a glowy, proudful smile. You have an artist's soul. I love how Mom always sanctions my every move through traits she detected in me as a tween, a toddler, a baby walking at 9 months. I agree there is something about my insistence to make that seems to come by marrow, but it's a reinforcing loop. To make, I must notice. The more I notice, the more I need to make, the better I become at noticing, at making. It is often said that drawing is the skill of seeing, a renowned method from drawing on the right side of the brain for developing the basic component skills of drawing is 1. Seeing and drawing edges and lines. 2. Seeing and drawing negative spaces. 3. Seeing and drawing relationships. 4. Seeing and drawing light and shadow. 5. Seeing and drawing the whole, gestalt, the essential nature of a thing. The seeing and drawing might be my life's bones. This is 85. Try to draw a bicycle without looking at a reference. The frame cannot be intuited. Amputated parts link up like an unnumbered connect the dots puzzle. 86. Some people circumnavigate the globe by bicycle, all 18,000 miles of land quilted together with flights over oceans. Scottish cyclist Mark Beaumont is the fastest to complete this journey at 78 days, 14 hours, and 43 minutes. He said the first time he did the trip in his 20s, he was wide-eyed and naive. There's something special about the first time you travel alone by bicycle. But a decade later, when he did the trip again, older and faster, it made the world feel absolutely gigantically tiny. I think I hold both feelings at once. 87. I often find myself inhabiting a state of dualism, one dialectical duality that surfaces in between. What of me is from Mom versus Dad? Mom is bound to home. Everything that matters and is manageable is inside. If I want to see her, I must go visit her micro world. For Mom, life is too long. For Dad, life is too short. He wants to live forever, so I'll have time to see and learn everything. I mostly see Dad out there as our travels intersect. I am held by this dueling desire to turn inward and outward, to stay and go, to look toward a home and a road. Thank you.